Okay, so continuing on. This looks like we're gonna have to find another library that we can throw in there and just have it do, or we have to like implement this feature ourselves, which is not fun. So I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Card design updates, footer updates, those are not essential for like selling it, but will be nice to do. Move space before each article link in the course nav article. Oh yeah, there's a weird space right there. This would be good to do. As a learner, I want to start the first article when launching a course. Oh yeah, that would be really good too. Right now, it just sort of launches you and says, hey, go click the first article for me, please. Course info. Oh yeah, like switch around the price and the title. That would be good. And the mobile UI is wait, we need to fix that. So I found with the first course that we built and sold that more people than I expected are trying to use their phone to take the course. And my guess is you have your phone up. Like if you're on a laptop or you only have one screen, you have your phone up and then you're using that to sort of watch and then you're following along your computer. That's the only thing I can think of how, like, why you would do that. Unless you're just like watching this out and about to like read the articles. So I should definitely update that because that's kind of an essential. So 11 things for us to do. And probably won't finish with all of these today because as we can see, it does take a little while from, I'm not the fastest. But it's a far cry better from like the 30 something, close to 40 that we have like across the rest of these. How about the rest? How about you all? As an author, I want to see alerts floating on top of the screen. Those are okay. When pushing, so I'm going to throw that into backlog. When pushing the database, GitHub Actions is not applying latest metadata to production Hasura. Oh yeah, that's interesting, but also not essential for this one, but good to know. Docker course naming consistency, rename delete a Docker container to delete a Docker container. Okay, that's a good one to have here. So that's not really oh, actually I can do that. Convert to issue, and we have Docker course articles. I don't even know if we need a label for these. I guess technically it's a bug. Typos, change Docker ls to Docker network ls. Yes, true. Okay, that's an essential. Fix GitHub Actions deployment. And when a learner completes an article section and oh yeah, this one would be like, okay, so when something like fun happens, let's do something like that. And I would love to like make it so that when somebody like completes an article or something, maybe we have like a little tiny animation or something else goes across the screen. But like when you complete a full course, we should have something big happens. All right, so finish Sentry setup. I don't know how much of this I can do on screen. I don't even know. Like, okay, so if I log into Sentry on my other monitor, that's the wrong Sentry. I guess there's a couple things. I was trying to make it so that it doesn't load on dev. Wait, so I have a project. The quick start is saying that I still need to create a project. I have a project. Start. Okay, skip that. Weird. Okay. So here, let me add in browser JavaScript. That's what I'm using for this. Alert me on every new issue. Project name. Let's call this Wix builds LMS. I do use a framework, but you all don't know what it is, so I can't skip. Okay, so we're going to add this to the top of the page. So where I have a sentry, we're going to get rid of you, throw you in here. Configuration optional. Initialize sentry as early as possible in your application's lifecycle, but okay, that's optional. Oh, that's where this is. Okay. So I can take this script. This is where I was trying to do this thing like turn off if we are the host name, if the host name is this. Throw you in there. You are super happy. Okay, so I think that will work. Now I'm trying to say like, hey, if you're actually deployed, then we're good to go. I don't know if that's actually working. Verify. This snippet contains an intentional error and can be used as a test to make sure that everything is working as expected. Okay, so if I run this, now I don't believe that if I'm local, this hits it. Okay, take me to issues. Yeah, waiting for events. Okay, it didn't trigger as far as I can tell. So if I now deploy this, And we go to you, and I'll just hit refresh. Cool. That's lovely. Oh, okay, so it did work. It just took a little bit of time. That was weird. We should get an error. I got 10 errors. Oh, cannot establish a connection to the server at nothing. So that's not great. But my undefined function worked. Hey, there it goes. Okay, so my undefined function. I can resolve you. Well, I guess I'm technically not resolved it yet. Now you're resolved. I think the problem here is that this window doesn't have the environment variables. So I have to source my .env. Okay. Do you know what is peak Linux? Compiling a font for about 5 hours and it's not done yet. Oh no. I hope it's a really good font that you'll use forever and ever, right? Because that's a long time to compile. I've never compiled a font myself. I'm not even sure what goes into that. It's Iosefka. You want to build it for other widths that the stock build doesn't have. Oh, so you're just, okay. That makes sense. Cool. You broke. Oh, none of the SHA-384 hashes in the integrity attribute matches the contents of the sub-resource. Awesome. Why? The only thing we added in was... Okay, more interestingly, why not local? Okay, so if I trunk serve this, yeah, you're still happy. Okay, let me try building it. Let me try deploying it without. That. Azteca is ridiculously customizable. You love the font, hands down the best programming font you've ever used. I don't know if I've ever used it before. That might be interesting to play around with. Okay, so that's okay. Redeployed again. Oh, okay. When I built it for production mode, it didn't work. That's interesting. I refreshed you and no new errors. Cool. I don't know what these errors are for. I don't know what WebSocket I'm trying to go to. I am not trying to go to any WebSockets myself. And it's also not going to anything at all. Like what? Courses access WebSocket? Oh, is this it? Oh, it's the video. Oh, it's the video. It's the YouTube is causing the error. Okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna add in a thing in my to-do list. Check out. Actually, do I have it? I'm now curious. Font book. IO. No, I don't have it. Wonder if I can install that. So I'll check out. Ooh, okay. I don't want to. Okay, don't open. Okay, fine. Download the fonts. I mean, that looks decently good. Now I wonder, can I do that with Brew? Okay, that's the wrong one. Okay, this is the wrong. All right, so my other profile, I'm going to do a brew update and see if I can install Ausveka through Homebrew. Oh, it couldn't find it. Okay, so sometimes it's able to find the fonts that way, but I guess this one isn't. New tab. I want like a new window altogether. Blue arc. Download. A lot of changes. Okay, so which file do I want? Oh, are these all the different ones? Like curly slab, slab. I want the... It handles all the weights. It has 2 stock widths. Expanded is just what everybody else calls normal. Also can mimic the styles of every other font, including being sans or serif with tons of up... Oh, interesting. You want the Super TTC one, probably. Super TTC. There's 400... Okay. Am I missing it? I'm looking for Ausveka Super. Oh, okay, I see. Probably just the full one, right? Oh, it should be the very top one. Oh, okay. This one. Okay, so you're downloaded. Unzip you. Oh, actually, you're wrong. Okay, you checked your own .file script. It is Super TTC. Okay, I'm probably gonna have both then. This one. Why did that switch to fun? Okay, so here's Ausveka. Now, if I go to... Hold on. Now I'm confused. Let me delete everything in downloads again. I think it unzipped it to the same folder. Oh, it's just a single TT. Oh, okay. Got it. I wonder if that replaces you. Super TTC is more compact because it can compress all the shared glyphs across all possible styles. There's something like 400 different individual fonts between every weight, upright, italic, oblique. Oh, interesting. Well, this is taking much longer to validate. I should remove the non-TTC ones. Okay, here, let me... I think it did. I don't see TTC in this list anymore. It doesn't change the name of the font size. Oh, is it term? Is that the one? Oh, you won't see TTC. You'll just see I love it. Okay, this one. Remove that font. Okay, so now I have... Oh, okay, that removes them all. Now we take forever because apparently this is a huge font file. I'll leave that over there for me to see when that gets finished. Okay, so you're good again. When I click away from font bucket, it stops showing me the validating fonts. That's too bad. Okay, TTC has all three. Okay, that makes sense. So when I deleted the other one, it just removed everything. That's why. All right. Good to know. Okay, so this is in progress. Create it. Okay, track releases. Okay, I think I'm trying to track releases, but okay. Oh, okay, so the rest of the stuff, I think I'm gonna have to do... Will I? Start by binding the release attribute in your application. In addition, you may configure a release hook or user API to push a release. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, if you simply want to integrate with an existing system, sometimes it's easier to just use a webhook. Ooh, okay. So for you, Coffee, hello, how are you doing today? And the real Enrico, hello, how are you? Starting to think this font thing should be a setting via an NVim plugin. Oh, that would be really nice. One thing that is nice about Alacrity is that I can change the font in the config, and it's just going to update automatically live. So once we have the font installed locally, then it'll just good to go. Can we use multiple? Can something other than a terminal set the font for a terminal? I always thought that it was the terminal's job to do that. Okay, so I want to go, so secret stuff again. We go to settings, webhooks, add a webhook. Okay, I need to authenticate. We'll send a post request to the URL below with details of any subscribed events. Okay. Okay, so here's the webhook that goes into there. Sure. I don't know if it cares about the content type or anything else. It doesn't really say anything. I don't think there's a secret. Right. I want... Let me select individual. Okay, so on a release. Okay, releases. Add webhook. Last delivery was not successful. We sent a ping payload to test it out. Okay. Oh, the release webhook accepts the same parameters as the create new release API endpoint. Oh, you need... Okay, so I did it wrong. You need to be JSON. I don't know how to get it to test it again, besides trying to create a release. So I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, redeliver. Okay, redeliver the webhook. Oh, that also failed. Okay. All right. That is gonna have to be something I do. Well, cool. That's awesome. Thank you for that. We will add in a new inbox item, which is going to be set up Sentry deploy. I guess like it can't be a webhook. It's probably going to be a deploy send or something. It's not really webhook. So like set up Sentry deploy in GitHub Actions. We'll have to do that. Let's see, I missed a bunch of stuff. I guess, oh, you're chatting about how to set up the... Okay, yeah, like NeoVim, Vim can't do that. All right, I don't see the thing anymore. I also don't see it in my fonts. Huh. All fonts. Strange. Yeah, I just have Fira code. It didn't show up in any of these places. It should be here in my fonts. All right, let me try an actual import. How do I add fonts to current user? Where's my downloads? That one. All right, we're back to validating again. No, I can swear that I pulled in it before, and it's trying to validate it. Like we can see this here. I don't know if the validation fails or if I need to like not validate it. Maybe something about the validation fails. Oh, I could double click the font file too. That would work. Oh. This font could not be validated. Huh, interesting. But it shows here. So I'm just going to go ahead and I wonder why it couldn't be validated. It doesn't give me any issue. It just says system validation. This must have popped up earlier, but I didn't notice it. So if I install you anyways. There it goes. Now I have these. All right, which EOSVECA do I want? Do I want EOSVECA term, probably? There's so many in here. Or should I just use... Wait, these are all... Okay, yeah, so if I'm in a terminal... I don't know if it requires hard. Is EOSVECA on its own not monospace? We should probably have monospace in a terminal. So, okay. Okay, so font. Family. We're going to switch this to... Okay, EOSVECA doesn't do hard monospace due to ligatures. It's visually monospace otherwise. Okay, so I should be able to do this then. Like that. Error. Okay, and it can't find a style retina. So if I... What style do I want? There's so many styles. Use term? Okay. I don't see a regular in here. Wait a second. This is not... There's regular. Why is it not in alphabetical order? Font book. Okay, so I want regular like that. So that your style is going to be regular. Okay, so I think we should be good there. It's never in alphabetical. I don't understand that. Okay, so for bold, I'm gonna use pickup, probably bold. Italic, we actually have italic now. Wait, what am I doing? What was this? It was family. Probably italic. Yeah, I know. I haven't updated it yet. I don't know. I guess I need to run a brew update to get the latest one. Bold italic? Okay, sure, we can do that. I'm sure there's a bold italic. There's semi-bold. Yeah, bold italic. That, okay, so if we quit out of you, that's automatically updated, and so now everything here is now iOS Veccat. Oh, your test set bold to medium? Okay. Interesting. We'll I don't know if I have anything that's like really bold in terminal. I don't know which things actually are bold. So when we see something like vastly different, we could then go and change that. But yeah, you're right. I should update my Alacrity. I will give myself a to-do item to do that. It almost spelled it correctly. Good enough. Hey, you can sort of see Zilby's face now. All right, so we are now on. Oh, okay. These are your dot files. Nice. I will. Copy that in here. Come on. Yeah, there we go. So that way I can reference those later. Thank you for that, Diablo. All right, so how do you all feel about this? Do you all like this? Should it be larger, smaller? Let me know. Okay, so what I want to do next. I forget what I was going to add in. We have set sentry deploy for releases, right? Yeah, we got that. So I'll have to do that later. Oh, tput bold echo test. Ooh, is that a terminal thing? I don't think I've ever done bold in terminal. So do I have tput? I do. Tput bold. Oh, okay, I see. It's just like a little bit bolder, but it's like not much. And so you're saying that if I go to medium, that's what you like. not really like, it's hard to tell the difference in this terminal, at least for me. I wonder if we could find something. Yeah, like it's one of those things where like I don't see it too often. I wonder if there would be like something really. There's an extra bold. We can do extra bold. Okay, that didn't do anything either. Okay, fine. It's more noticeable on a direct write as a render. Alacrity on Mac and Linux uses free type. Okay, so maybe we'll see something more later. I'll leave it as extra bold right now, and we'll take a look at it. And italic is tput sit m. Okay, tput sit m. Nice. So now we have italic in our terminal, which we didn't have before because I think I was using a nerd font that didn't have it. Okay. Either way, let's continue on. I don't know what that thing was. Okay, so track releases, I'll have to do that later. Upload source, so I'm gonna skip you. Upload source maps. Deminify JavaScript source code to debug with context. Seeing code in its original form will help you debunk the ghost. Yeah, that's not gonna work for me. Configure an issue alert. We all have issues. Oh yeah, so I need to set up alerts for myself. So set conditions for that. When an issue is created, then I don't have Slack. Can I test it? Oh, okay. So when any issue is created, then perform these actions. Send a notification to team, Brooks builds. Okay. Now I think right now I only have emails set up for this, so I should be able to find it in my email. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so this was what? Object has no method update from. Okay, so I love that they use object as their test. Clicks HS. Hello, how are you doing today? And thank you for that. Okay, so that's good. Save rule. An error occurred. Oh, alert name. I guess this is Brooks builds LMS alert. Oh, this name will show up in notifications. Okay. There it is. We created a rule. Ooh, and we're up to date. All right, so as far as I can tell, that is now set up, which means I can go and delete the old project that I wasn't that I previously had. So remove project. And we have this one. All right, cool. There's a bunch of things that I could set up, but they cost money, and I'm currently on the free tier with Sentry, so I don't want to set those up. All right, so that was pretty fast. We're done with you. Does Ubuntu have a font book? It's been too long since I used Ubuntu a couple years ago as like my main desktop, and I forget how I set up fonts. I don't remember it being hard though. Okay, yeah, they all have an equivalent of a font book. Yeah, if I vaguely remember, regardless of whichever display you're using for Ubuntu, if you get the TTC, you should be able to double click on it, or you have to just figure out the oh, you just put into fonts. Okay, you put into your fonts. Okay, that's what it was. That's why I remember it being easy. It's just you throw it into fonts, you're good to go. All right, next thing. As a learner, I want to click anywhere in the article box to navigate to the article. And I should find out where this came from. Okay, so it's overlaid. All right, so it would be nice if the area in the red circle was also clickable and not just the text within. I know I said this already, but I'll repeat it here for reference. The space between sections. Well, yeah. So we want the entire thing clickable and not just the article. So that's what we want to do. Now, to bring ourselves back, I'm going to set ourselves back up for local development. Okay, so we have that. X out of view before I do something bad. Then in U, we're going to resource the environment and trunk serve. Oh, that's a nice feature, Diablo. How do you install font on Windows? I think I've done that before, but I've forgotten that. I forgot that a long time ago. Okay, so we have you set up, we have you running. We should now be able to load, okay, this browser up. If I hit refresh, you are still going to production. Why? Yeah, that I am me. That's a good sign. Let's see. Okay, so GraphQL URI is set to be correct, and I've exported that. We've saved it. So if I save you, I resource you, and then I trunk serve. Maybe. Okay, why are you still going to the wrong place? Yeah, that's still going to hasura.brooksbuilds. That's not where I want to go. Why are my dot file things so confusing today? I commented out the other ones. Does it not like the comment? Okay, so if I save with no comments, resource, no, okay. Why? I am on localhost. You are running, oh, you're running an 8081. That might be my problem. I don't know why it remembers the older thing. Okay, so resave you again. I wonder if it like crashed. I don't see any errors, just debug. Why you do this? Yes, this is the localhost HTTP colon localhost 881 v1 GraphQL. That's what I have is this. Okay. Let me try actually just quit out of that browser. Let's do another source env, just a normal trunk serve. I don't have these locally, and then you're still sending out to there. Now I'm just confused about like, okay, so we need to fix this sooner than later. Oh, and I totally missed that ads were starting. Okay, so ads obviously just started. I'm going to take a quick break since I mostly skipped the last one. Go walk around, go use the restroom, all that stuff. Where's my cat large? Cat large. It's not really a meeting break. I mean, A. All right. What is the chance that Zilby is going to take my chair the second that I leave? It's pretty big. I think he knows. Anyways, I will be right back. Have fun looking at Zilby. Why don't you just stay here? Stay here. All right. Be back in a few minutes.